All right, man. Y'all, I'm just gonna dive right in, man, because don't act like Sony don't be acting up in these gaming streets. Why? What have I been saying, man? What have I been saying? Being greedy, grimy, scheming, backstabbing Sony. What have I been telling y'all guys? I'm not talking about PlayStation. I got mad love for the brand PlayStation. I'm talking about the company Sony, the ones that make the movies, the games, the tech. I'm talking about the boss, the one that's at the top that seems that they want to call the shots, but they don't know how to make the shot. So everybody's out here in these gaming streets asking them, man, are we going to get day one games or what? We're tired of asking. We're tired of trying to plead with them gatekeeping, backstabbing, low down Sony wants to protect this $70 price tag. And it's even some Sony fans out there that's been saying that they're getting sick and tired of having to pay $70 every game, every pop. $70 a pop. I'm talking about every time you go to GameStop, every time you go to Walmart, Target, Best Buy, online, Amazon, anywhere. You have to drop $70 game after game after game. Now, add that up versus you're just paying for a subscription service if you choose so, or if you want it, or if you maybe can even download the game. You don't want to have to keep going through this over and over when you see Game Passes over here living large right now. They're probably at like 30 million plus subscribers already. You know what I'm talking about? So if you're not gonna do day one, you're not gonna bring those AAA bangers there. At least go. If you're gonna buy a company, okay. If you're gonna go buy, let's say, if you are gonna go buy Bungie, if you are going to buy Square Enix, have someone make AAA games for your subscription service so you don't damage the quality of the game like you keep complaining about. Oh, it's not going to be right. It's going to mess up the quality, and it's going to do this, it's going to do that. It's just they just don't want to do it because they want to protect that $70 price tag, which I think that should be considered somewhat stealing. If I'm not mistaken, that's somewhat, because that's like price gouging, that's like markups. So if you do things like that and it's just at a snap of a finger, that's like you go to a car dealership and online you see the car for, let's say, 40,000-50,000, and you get there and it's 80,000. You're like, what? That's a mark. That's price gouging, bro. That's a huge, jump for most people. Like they're not accepting that. And if they're not accepting it, slowly start dropping the price, start bringing discounts, start bringing those day ones out. They're complaining about, another thing, we're losing engagement. You know why? Because everybody's going to Game Pass. The Xbox fans will tell you, the Xbox boys over there living large right now. And it's not every day that we can get these type of subscription services from our favorite companies. You know what I'm saying? So if Sony have a new idea or a new direction they want to go in, maybe they should announce it, because I really don't see no direction that they're going in except, locking down games, blocking games from coming to Game Pass, but they don't even want to make a day one game for their diehard fans out there. Besides the Sony ponies, we know they're gonna ride or die. The Sony ponies don't care if they do day ones or not. They're still gonna rock with Sony. They're still gonna rock with them to the end. That's understandable. That's their team. I understand that portion of it. That's cool. But at the same time, I think they can even agree we need some day ones on PlayStation Plus, bro. We do. We need some answers. We need answers. We're tired of just sitting back. I think, you know what? I really think people are getting sick and tired of Sony playing these little knick-knack, paddywhack games, bro. Like really it's starting to get really old. It's starting to get really aggravating. We're tired of being greedy and grimy. We're tired of them doing little shady deals behind Xbox back, and now it's all in the open. Xbox is actually starting to come out talking about it. I'm not really picking sides, but bro, you got to call, a spade a spade, when you see something wrong. You can't just sit here and be like, oh man, I don't see that, I'm gonna overlook it. I don't see PlayStation doing these little shady deals. They're trying to gatekeep, and they're so prideful. They don't want to drop that $70 price tag back down to $60, for or $50 for their fans that they've been just asking them to do for how long now, since the console been out. They don't really feel like every game deserves to be at $70. We're not saying Spider-Man can't squeeze. You probably can squeeze your AAA first party bangers in for $70. That would be understandable. The God of Wars, the Spider-Mans, the Wolverines that's coming, the Final Fantasies of the world. These AAA bangers, those main games, we can understand. The Call of Duties, I can understand those games. If the Grand Theft Auto 6, GTA 6, we can understand that. But every game, and it's not coming to PlayStation Plus Premium, bro. And I'm starting to hear it more and more in these gaming streets. These people are getting sick and tired of Sony, man. I don't know what's about to go down from like today into like next week or two, but bro, it's probably about to be some more shade thrown towards Sony. It's probably gonna be some more smoke, some more beef between them and Xbox, Game Pass of the world. I think it's something big about to go down between those two, and with this whole Call of Duty Activision deal, bro, once that goes through, I'm hearing the engagement is gonna really drop for PS5, bro. Like big time. And people are going to have to be forced to choose sides, bro, because now Sony is just, they keep digging themselves a hole. They keep doing all this little grimy scheming stuff. They're going to probably make, in the next 2 or 3 years, Call of Duty going to be exclusive to Xbox, and you're probably only going to have Warzone. They may leave Warzone because it's already established, and they can add microtransactions and make millions of dollars off that. So they can't possibly make a Modern Warfare 3 and make it exclusive, but just keep Warzone on PlayStation. And that right there will be a lot of people won't probably take that too well. That'll be tragic for a lot of PlayStation fans out there, especially the Sony ponies. They don't want to lose. You think they want to lose Call of Duty? But these crazy just things and these accusations and all these people making all these claims, and I'm seeing all these blogs and these vlogs, and I'm looking at these videos, and Sony is doing this, Sony is doing that. They won't allow PlayStation to make some new IPs and AAA bangers that they want to make. This is what's going on in these gaming streets, people. I'm not making this stuff up. They're protecting that $70 price tag so they can resell them at GameStops of the world, because they're double dipping. They're cash grabbing with remakes and remasters, bro. Does this look like a company that cares about a gamer right now in this generation? I'm only speaking for PlayStation 5 because we know PlayStation 4 brought the heat. They brought it, bro. But I think after let's say, how can I put this? After you reach a certain level of success, you flatline. Like, you can only be so creative until you just start that your mind just start to go kind of blank. And I think Xbox Game Pass just been kind of sitting back and watching all of the mistakes Sony been making. They're looking at all the empty spaces that Sony's not filling. They're looking at everything that they do. They're examining everything. And they're just sitting back watching them with like a microscope far away. And they're just like, okay, they don't want to put day ones. We know how anti-consumer they are. We know they don't like losing money. We know how greedy they are. We know this. So Xbox is sitting back watching Sony make these little crazy little mistakes one by one in the media. They're screaming, shouting, they're hollering. They're talking to people. They're doing little backdoor deals. It's getting so bad. The developers are coming out telling on Sony. Oh, Sony is saying this about you guys. Sony is saying they don't want this deal to go through. Sony is saying they'll give us an extra $5-10 million if we don't even put it on your console. When have gaming ever got to this point where it became so competitive that we can't even focus on gaming? We can't focus on none of the new games that's dropping, bro. We can't focus on nothing but drama, bad news after bad news, and more drama every day, every single day. This is crazy. Like I'm promise. I don't think we had a solid week for like the last month where we could just sit down and just say, you know what, bro? It's all about gaming. We got this coming to PlayStation Plus. We got this coming to Game Pass, and it's just like full of joy just that week. And then it go back to the drama and bad news. We ain't had a week, bro, and probably years where we could just sit down since probably PlayStation 3 and 360 era. I think that was the most joyful, most happiest gaming years in history, man, when those two were battling it out. And because that was, I gotta count it, because that's when the multiplayer was so big, and it just took off like a rocket. And I don't even think they were charging at that time, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe Xbox Live was, but I think PlayStation was free, if I'm not mistaken. And then they started charging because that was extra money and you know how that go. But yeah, man, those were the days. I don't think we had a day where we could actually sit down and say, okay, we got Game Pass, got these bangers coming. We got PlayStation Plus, got those bangers coming. No. Guess who? Uncle Jim has to step in the middle and say, nah, we got to protect that $70 price tag, because we got other deals that we're working on right now. We got other accusations that we're trying to buy other studios. We don't really need to work on new IPs right now because we can make so much money off a major hit like Last of Us already remake. We're just gonna run that one into the ground, and after that one, we're gonna bring back some more remakes on top of those remakes. So we're gonna go on this whole entire generation with remakes and remasters, and every so often we're gonna drop a AAA banger. But we don't really want to work on a new IP. We want to do what people are familiar with. Whatever you're familiar with over there at Sony, man. If you're familiar with, you want to make another Ratchet and Clank, okay, cool. But make it day one, bro. Make it day one on PlayStation Plus Premium or PlayStation Plus period, bro. If it's PlayStation Plus, it should be day one on there, bro. Every so often, like maybe not the first party AAA bangers, but you should have AA or single A. Like it should be a very high quality game that's coming to every month. Xbox should have one, PlayStation should have one. It should be like ping pong, going back and forth, so we can get back to gaming. We as the content creators, we're making more entertainment for the gaming industry than they are. That is crazy. How can the content creators, we're making gaming more fun than the actual industry, the gaming industry? Like, I'm just sitting back, like watching, like, what is going? I know I'm not the only person thinking like this, bro. When are we gonna get back to gaming? When can we actually say, hey, you got a AAA bangers, but now we're moving into cloud gaming, subscription service like Netflix, bro. We want to see that generation, because we know the AAA bangers are coming, but we want those in between gaps to be filled, throughout the year. You may go like a drought, like 6 to 7 months without another big game dropping, maybe 8 months to a year. This whole year, the rest of this year, the only thing we really only can look forward to is God of War. And they don't even want to put a trailer out for that gameplay or gameplay video. They don't even really want to tell you, okay, yes, official, it is going to drop. That's leading some fans to like, I don't know, man. The time is kind of winding down, and you guys aren't really promoting this game as hard as we thought you were going to promote it. You're putting out little nice, awesome trailers. You put out like a couple trailers that was fire, but yeah, we're gonna need to see some more. And that's all I'm saying, man. Like, they gotta do better with PlayStation Plus Premium, bro. Like, people are very aggravated, frustrated. They don't feel like it's really worth the price that all these different tiers, bro, and they don't have nothing to make you hungry for it. That's what I'm saying. If you already on PlayStation, if you already have a PS4, PS5, PS5 digital, what is there? And you already played everything on there already. How many times already? Okay, it's not really, you're not thirsty for it. That's why I say you need those AAA bangers to keep coming in, guys. Flood the gaming gates on these subscription services, whether it's Game Pass, PlayStation Premium, but I think I'm more frustrated towards PlayStation Plus more than Game Pass, because we expected more. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they have to go out and break their neck, but well, maybe they should go out their way, because they're going out their way for that $70 price tag to protect that, like, their body. They're like a big bodyguard. They're going to protect that $70. So I guess that maybe can be the excuse why they're just going to kind of like make it like a upgraded PlayStation Now, but just a little bit. It's only like, to me, PlayStation Plus, the new one, is only a little bit better than the regular PlayStation Now. It only bumped it up a notch. I mean, you do have some cool features. You can play PS1, I think 2 and 3 games, but they gotta do better, man. The fans aren't happy. They aren't satisfied with these anti-consumer moves that Sony is making. They're not allowing PlayStation to really branch out, bro. Like, we know, I want the old PlayStation back, man. I want that fun. I want that when you pick up that controller, you know you about to jump on those bangers. Like, no question, no doubt about it. That's the Sony we want to see again, and we want to see the new Game Pass go at it. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see all this hollering and hooting there, all in court. They're trying to stop little Activision deals. Man, we're not even worrying about that. We're not worrying about, we got Fortnites, we got Battlefields, we got Apex, we got people still on PUBG. You know, it's crazy. It's so many other shooters out here besides Call of Duty. We don't even want to worry about that deal right now. We want to get to gaming, but we want it to be fun. We want to get back to the fun. Like, we spend more time arguing and fighting than gaming. I'm just being real, bro. We spend way more time going back and forth, bickering at each other than gaming. All because of PlayStation have these little line scheming tactics that they love to do, bro. Like, it's like, they're so stubborn, bro. You cannot talk to them. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, you can't change everybody. All right. So I'm gonna leave it right there, guys. You already know what to do. Smash that like, that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you can be updated with all of the new latest and greatest news on these gaming streets. Thank you.